do that in a second. There's a question happening right now. So come here. It's a hive of activity today. We actually have 3 different teams. Join it on top floor. Doors being fitted in basement courtyard, and our main contractor working in the ground floor on plastering. So it's all happening and the sun is shining. Feels like progress. What do you think, Geordie? It's a hive of activity.
I think we've got more bodies on site than we've actually ever had. And today's a good day, you probably just said this, because we've got joinery starting on the top floor.
The door's in, George.
How exciting. We've got a bit of wall going in up here. Exciting.
Geordie is not a plasterer, he's just trying.
Look at the lump.
Oh God, ay, ay, ay. That's good though, babe, it's sticking on. It didn't fall off the wall. Is it like icing a cake, babe?
It's very hard.
And now the pros, go for it.
This is a new view. Hello and welcome to another episode of What Have We Done This Week?
You find us in a jolly mood because I think we may, I don't want to jinx it, but we may have sort
Turned
of
a corner?
come over the brow of the hill or turned a corner, as it were. Yeah. So a quick 30-second rundown of what's happened in this floor in the last 2 weeks.
Oh my God, so much. The ceiling was plastered and decorated. The walls have been plastered and mist coated. This wall has been sand and cemented. It's awaiting its insulated plasterboard. Then it can be plastered.
The doors are in. The underfloor heating has gone in this week. The door frames have gone in for the fire doors. And yeah, Geordie's in the fire door. This will be the one that is going to take the Door of Dreams, the labyrinth-esque.
Does it go that way?
Moment wonder it does, yeah. Cast aluminium door is going here.
You might. Go on, what are you going to say?
I was going to say wider than your average door, but we love it.
And you might notice that this one is like short and fat. And then the second door is very tall and very thin. Because this is such a special door, and it was the size that it was, that's the way the opening is. But we didn't want to try and compete with that, so the one over there, we just thought, let's just do floor to ceiling. Paint it the same colour as the walls, and it'll just sort of recede and let this one be the start.
Yeah, that one is architectural, functional. This one is decorative and beautiful, so they're allowed to be completely different. Part of the joy. I'm also, if you may have noticed, wearing a Terminator t-shirt. It wasn't deliberate, but it does feel appropriate. 2 weeks ago, or maybe not even that long ago, I was a completely broken man who felt like he had failed.
No, don't say that.
I think this project got to me and broke me.
Definitely did.
But I'm now realising I read an inspirational quote on Instagram and it actually said that you weren't waiting, you were transforming.
Oh, God.
So I'm going with that. I have transformed and this project has been responsible for transforming me, and now I look at life in a different way.
Not this. Just want to remind Russell that he said, let's do a 30-second roundup of what's happened this week, and we've somehow got onto Instagram inspirational quotes. If you move, you'll go back to the brick. I messaged the builder yesterday. It was a bank holiday weekend. Where is the paint that we bought for the kitchen? Because obviously things get moved around the site and I didn't know where it was. And he said, well, I will tell you, but only if you promise to sand, hoover, wash, and mist coat the walls first. So obviously that's what we did.
What else did he say? Because you're about to do the second coat.
I don't know.
He said fill and sand.
Oh, I did fill and sand. I'm just doing some mist coating on the plaster.
This bit's mist coated. This bit is not mist coated. And this bit is in swim shorts.
I don't have any shorts.
Just doing the washing, babe?
Yes.
Washing is futile. Are you in your element, darling?
Yes. Well, I wouldn't say my element.
The Gucci slides are on, the swimming trunks, and he's going for it.
We are getting closer to having a finished space. There's some very exciting things happening upstairs, which we won't. I don't know. We're going to talk about that today. No,
I think we'll save it, but the joinery
Yeah.
has begun upstairs. Wood is going in.
which is very exciting and long awaited. We've been testing different stains and oils and goodness knows what. So that is very exciting. So
Look
things,
out for that next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Things are moving forward, and that will be very exciting. As is the floor.
I think this floor is almost going to be the coup de théâtre when you walk in. It's
Ooh.
sort of
Come on,
the
what the hell is that?
the pièce de résistance.
What is coup de
the
théâtre?
Madam of the Camellias.
Oh my God.
The coup de théâtre. It's that moment. It's the chandelier falling in
Is it
Phantom of the
Italian?
Opera. No, it's just a moment of spectacle. I do feel like this floor has that because it certainly feels unexpected in this setting, but somehow feels completely right as well because it's sort of referencing a flagstone floor, but like a new take on it.
Yeah, I think we've always blended genres, and I think Milan has always been a huge part of our inspiration and part of our career. And I feel like this feels like both Milanese and like my childhood having crazy paving in the garden. Did you have crazy paving in your garden?
We didn't, but we did in the last house. But
No, I know we
obviously,
did.
I think
As a
most
child.
people have a reference point for crazy paving
Yeah.
in either their grandparents' house or their own childhood home.
Mm.
It's funny that you mentioned Milan actually, because we've just been to see Devil Wears Prada 2, which was very Milanese, and obviously we have spent a lot of time in Milan over the last 15 years. We go there often and we love it, and it's definitely seeped into the psyche.
Mm.
And last week we told you about the inspiration for this crazy paving being based in Norway. But obviously, when we went to Milan last week, and this is probably that law of attraction thing, you just end up seeing crazy paving everywhere that you go because you're thinking about it and you're thinking crazy paving. And it just appeared to us everywhere we looked in Milan.
It was loads of like palazzos and historic buildings. I just think it's something that's been around forever, and that's kind of why it feels authentic to what we're doing here, because it feels both old and new at the same time. Feels like something that is going to divide people. I'm sure not everyone is, it's the kind of finished people are maybe taking out of their gardens and we're putting it in.
We're feeling like now that there is the beginnings of a floor in this main room, it's like feels like a house.
It does. We actually went to the cinema this morning, and Russell came downstairs and said, "You know what? We can go upstairs now without like shoes on," which is something we take for granted in our homes, but we haven't been able to do that for over a year.
I mean, that's a tentative without shoes on because this is not fitted this floor, so you can kind of treat it like stepping stones in your socks, which is better than the rubble and dust that we have been walking through.
Yeah,
there is progress. Lots of little bits of progress, but once you get plaster on the walls, it feels good.
It really does, and colour. Although I painted these walls yesterday, and the walls look a different colour to the ceiling, but they're not. I assure you.
Potentially because you've only done a mist coat.
Yeah, that's true.
So that was our lengthy intro. Thank you for joining us again. The good news is that we are getting to all the good fun stuff. The things that we have wanted to be installed for ages are slowly starting to happen. And I think this floor is going to be mega. So can't wait to show it to you. This is the crazy paving floor, the giant jigsaw puzzle of dreams, and what we're doing at the moment is trying to dry lay it essentially to save time when the builders are on site because they've been away for the weekend. We're dry laying it so that we kind of get the shape of where all of our favourite pieces go and the scale of the pavers that we like.
Yeah.
Pavers? They're not pavers, they're tiles.
Stones. They're not
Stone
tiles.
slabs.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing, and that's what you can see before it's been stuck down or grouted.
It's like X Factor. We did this somewhere else with something else. I can't remember what it was now. Where we picked our favourite ones. Oh my god, years ago with the My Little Ponies. Do you remember?
Yeah.
What did we call it?
I don't know, Pony Idol.
Pony Idol. This is Stone Idol.
Stone Idol.
And now, if you could see my view from here, we actually, if this looks like madness, we've literally filled the whole yard with other pieces, and we keep like going, no, that one doesn't quite fit. Run out, get another one, bring it in. It's a process.
Well, it is natural stone. Some of them have a slight white vein in them and little inclusions of flint or a fossil here and there, even because it's limestone. And some of them are paler, some of them are more beige, and some more grey. So there's a balance to be had. I love this one, which is very grey.
Yeah.
And you could argue that it doesn't belong in here at all because there isn't that much grey happening elsewhere and it stands out. But it's just such a lovely piece.
There's two more here as well, which are really lovely.
Maybe we'll bring those closer to him so that he doesn't feel alone. We'll have a grey family by the back doors. The floor idol is ongoing. Stone idol, indeed.
Stone Idol.
I just had an idea because on the note of crazy paving, which I'm rather fed up of saying because this is neither crazy nor paving in actual fact, although that is a good way of referencing it because it's an understandable phrase. How can we rename it? What is the new way of talking about this? Because this isn't paving, it's stone, it's limestone, and it's not crazy, it's beautiful. So do we call it beautiful stone?
No, that's crazy.
Give us some names.
That's crazy, hey! It's so funny. Yeah, we spoke to Russell's mum this morning on the phone, and she said, you should come up with a new name for crazy paving. And we have been racking our brains and haven't been able to think of one. Any suggestions are very welcome. But I sort of am quite happy with crazy paving.
If I was being really sort of, I hate to use the word wanky, I might say that the finishes we wanted to be real and authentic, and this is real stone. We could just call it broken stone flooring.
I mean, yeah, it's not that wanky. I thought you were going to be way more wanky than that.
Broken stone. That feels quite nice. I'm broken. I was broken. We're putting it back together. We're putting me back together with this house.
Oh my god.
I'm speaking for myself. Have you been broken by this project?
No. Water off a duck's back.
Water off a duck's back. So, broken stone.
Broken stone flooring. We'll try it. We'll run with it for a minute and see how it feels.
There's something delightful about the word broken as well, isn't there?
I've just noticed that one's broken.
Who doesn't like to take something broken and make it better or sort of heal it? A broken anything.
Broken wing.
A broken wing, a broken vase.
Yes.
Who wouldn't want to put it back together? I'm calling it broken stone. If you have any ideas of what we should call crazy paving, please put it in the comments. And it's totally valid for you to say, just call it crazy paving, please.
I mean, I think I will. I'm really enjoying the hopscotch nature of it because obviously it's just laid, what's it called, dry. It's quite fun to walk on.
It is. There is a childish joy in hopping between the stones, for sure.
We're also having a discussion about how much coir matting we should have at the front door. And I keep going back and forth, but Russell's already decided what he wants.
No, as you said that, I envisaged your idea of framing it with the stone at the door.
You know the width of that bit of wall where that bin bag is? I think that bit should be stone.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. I mean, that would be lovely. It's just more work, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean?
I had imagined, because there is an outcrop of wall, which I will show you now, I had imagined a straight line cutting across that whole area and that whole area just being mat for you to wipe your feet. But I do see what you're saying. It might feel...
Well, there's an argument for it being actually the width of the door, and it could be that bit on that side could be stone, because then under it there's like a mirror and a little shelf. We could even put like an umbrella stand. I don't know. Well, TBC, watch this space.
Do you like a clean line, or should we add extra elements of decorative finishes? Who knows? So he's going to paint this next coat. I'm going to give a coat to something that is a little surprise upstairs. And
some Osmo oil,
and then
and samples of different finishes.
We've got to do Osmo oil and probably about 4 hours work ahead of us. So we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching.
Hopefully, please send us all the positivity and strength that the next time we see you, we will have a floor in this room completed.
If we have, I'm going to film an episode lying on the floor.
Naked.
No.
No.
Show us. Not Buckley's head with the.
Oh, find a little eye.
Hang on, I've got just the thing.
There's an eye, babe, over there, a little tiny triangle.
What's that?
Is that small enough for an eye?
Oh, there he is.
Oh my god. Buckley is with us.